Hey everyone, it's Tuesday. You know what that means. It's the NFL opening line report week 5. This is where I give you my initial takes and reads, not handicap picks, but initial takes and reads, gut reactions right out of the gate with these opening lines for week 5. This is where you leave your comments in the comments section. We'll filter out the haters. There shouldn't be any. We're killing it in the NFL. But nonetheless, we'll filter out the F-bombs, the links to porn sites. They know our demographic, all those other things. And you tell me what you like, either teasers, parlays, your agreements or disagreements, and I will come back in and comment back to you. We'll interact in the comments section. So be sure and do that. In a brief announcement, those of you that are attacking the NFL prop market, which you should be, if you're prop market in general, this Friday I launch myself and Nick Menken from DocSports.com, Doc Sports Prop Madness Friday special. Every Friday we're going to give you 4 or 5 prop picks for the weekend on a Prop Madness show, about a 15-minute show. Debuts this Friday, a little later in the afternoon, like around 3, 4 Central. So be sure and tune into that right here on this Doc Sports YouTube channel. Attack those props, boys. Better than side and totals, although, yeah, we're about even right now with all that. But had a 5-1 week in the NFL. We're on a $2,300 run. Cashed a 7-unit top pick on the LA Rams in an absolute heart attack. I think that was one of the longest passes of Stafford's career. We'll take it. One thing about handicapping these games, and you see a lot of these last-second finishes, the teams that can't move the ball the entire first half get the ball with 50 seconds left before halftime and go right down the field and kick a field goal to blow the halftime, a first half line or whatever. So you need a little luck on your side, along with a lot of hard work to win in the NFL. Let's go ahead and get to this week's card. Let's pull it up. Let's get after it. A Thursday night game. I've seen some of these lines, not all of them. Thursday night game. San Francisco, who lost to Jacksonville, getting 5.5 against the Rams. Total 47. It's not a huge road trip. The over 47 looks a little tempting. I can only take the points. I mean, LA's defense did not look good against Indianapolis. Indianapolis went up down the field on them. They had a couple of big plays, called back. The guy dropped the ball walking into the end zone. It would have been a touchdown. Purdy's a better quarterback than Jones. McCaffrey. I can only lean the underdog. Minnesota at Cleveland. This one, Minnesota stays overseas. Cleveland catching 3.5, total 36.5. Boy, I can only lean Minnesota just based on the fact that they've been over there. I don't want anything to do with it. Houston catching 9.5 at Baltimore, total 46. Ravens 1-3 got absolutely spanked by my Chiefs this weekend, a game I went to. Offense is not performing. Henry couldn't run. Kansas City's defense, not all that. Baltimore's defense, definitely not all that. Total 46, take the under. And I would tease Houston. Miami minus Tyreek Hill out for the year. By the way, that injury, he's never going to be the same. They're operating on Monday, and they're not even fixing the ACL yet, and MCL, and the dislocation, and just an ugly injury. They're catching 1 point at Carolina. Total 44.5. Give me Miami. Dallas. Oh, man. How about that tie on Sunday night? I had Green Bay in it. My only loss, I had Green Bay and Houston in a teaser on Sunday. Unreal. Unreal. Dallas 2.5 on the road at the Jets. 46.5. Jets just a comedy of errors across the board. Penalties everywhere. Fair catch and punts on the 2-yard line. When you're in a ball game, I mean, Fields okay. 46.5 is a total. I can only lean Dallas. New York Giants and Mr. Dart at quarterback look good. Catching one at the New Orleans Saints, total 41. That line stinks to high heaven. That line stinks. New York should be favored too. Put New York in a teaser, total 41. Boy, that's a tough one. Early lean New York. Las Vegas catching 7 at the Colts. 48.5 is a total. Las Vegas, last second loser to Chicago in their own house. Indianapolis definitely in a teaser. There's your teaser. Colts -1, Giants +7. Winner, winner, chicken frickin' dinner. Denver catching 4 at Philadelphia. 43.5 Philadelphia was your free pick winner online. The whole world was on Tampa Bay. Bo Nix looking good, but not ready for prime time. Jalen Hurts is. Give me Philadelphia. Tampa Bay catching 3.5. The total in that Denver-Philadelphia game is 43.5. That could be an underplay, actually, too. Tampa Bay catching 3.5 at Seattle. Over and under is 44.5. I would lean Tampa Bay here, but you need to check their injury report. They got a lot of guys banged up. Seattle surprisingly 3-1. Added time to prep. Hang on. Let me take a look at this. Let's take a look. Is that still? Now it's down to 3. Yeah, I was going to say, that's not going to hang on that hook with Tampa Bay. Tampa Bay in a teaser for sure. Could be a good teaser week from what I see. Yeah, Tampa Bay's had added time to prep. I mean, they lost to San Francisco at home. Beat up on the Steelers somehow. Beat the Saints up, and Arizona sucks. Tampa Bay off that beat down against I could only lean Tampa Bay there. Be nice that hook was on there. Tennessee at Arizona -9.5. Total 41.5. Tennessee just a bad football team. Bad play calling. Bad everything. I can't lay 9.5 with Arizona. They're a teaser material again. 41.5. You might want to look at the under. Washington catching 3 at the Chargers. 48 is the total in that game. Wow. That's a tough one. What's the status of Daniels is absolutely crucial. No injury report out yet. I'm looking at that. Yeah, I was going to say I'd lean Chargers down to 2.5. I can only play Chargers there. Herbert's looking good this year. Romans, they're putting a lot of passing in. I think Washington's regressing this year, more so than I thought. And yeah, losing their quarterbacks, Mariota's on the downside of a career. If that goes below 3, I definitely play the Chargers. Detroit minus 10.5 at Cincinnati. Definitely a teaser play. Over and under is 48. Detroit's liable to have 40 by themselves. I'd lay it. New England on the Sunday night game against Buffalo. They are catching 8 points, and the total is 49.5. Buffalo continuing to roll. New England, I'd grab the points. I mean, they out-yarded Pittsburgh badly and lost that game because of 5 turnovers. They beat Miami. They opened up the season losing to the Raiders. In the next 3 games, they outplayed their opponents badly. Buffalo on cruise control, obviously. They struggled with a division opponent, Miami, at home 2 weeks ago. Obviously, they're going to beat up on New Orleans. They played the Jets and had trouble with the Ravens, who are having trouble with everybody. That's a lot of points in a divisional game. I definitely 49.5 is a total. Wow. Highest total on the board. Could be. I could see that. 31-24 maybe. Yeah, I could see that. Kansas City laying 3.5 at Jacksonville. You saw what happened when they got Worthy back. They looked better against a very good Baltimore team that is struggling for whatever reason. Jacksonville off a win against San Francisco, catching 3.5 at home. 45.5, I'd lean Kansas City. That's this week's NFL opening line report. Doc Sports, free $60. Link in the description below. Tab on the website. Never been a member. We'll park $60 any new account. Comes with a profit guarantee and no hassles. Be sure and check out the Gridiron 6-pack on Wednesday. 6 free plays, 3 college, 3 pro for myself and Griff Murphy. And also, Doc Sports Prop Madness Show, hosted by yours truly, bringing on Nick Minkin here from the website to talk NFL props. And that will spill over into the NBA, which starts in 3 weeks. NBA props are better than betting NBA games. True story. So be sure to tune into the Prop Madness Show every Friday. Leave your comments. I'll be back at you. And be sure and go to Docs this upcoming weekend. There's some winners in there. Going to be a totals weekend for me. I think I've had 1 totals loss all year so far in the NFL. Yeah. Had another one this past weekend winner. And a 7-unit winner. Come over to Docs. Check it out.